Foundation, in partnership with Bridges for Music and SAE Institute, that's the South Africa, launched the Bridges for Music Scholarship in Cape Town. This coveted scholarship provides the opportunity for talented and physically disabled students to study SAE's renowned higher certificate in sound production qualification at the Cape Town's Woodstock exchange. But for more on the scholarship, we are now joined by Trenton Birch, who is the founder of Bridges for Music, and he's in our Sea Point studio. Trenton, welcome. Good to have you on the program.
Morning, how are you doing?
Yeah, very well, thank you. Trenton, how was this partnership between yourselves and the Black Coffee Foundation formed?
Well, basically, the Bridges for Music, we've been working with Black Coffee for quite a while. He's one of the ambassadors for the program. And we've been in discussion about it, and it's something that Black Coffee are very passionate about in terms of giving back to the community, and that with the partnership with SAE, which is the largest creative media provider for education in the world. It just all linked up and made perfect sense. So it's taken over a year to work it and bring it together, but it's a very powerful scholarship and important in our country where education is so important.
Why is it specifically for physically disabled students only?
I mean, Black Coffee is physically disabled, as many people don't know. So it's really about supporting something that he has had to deal with in his life and the challenge that he has had. And just here's a prime example of someone who can prove that there are no boundaries to success if you're really driven and talented and have the will and desire to take things to all the way,
Yeah, that's absolutely amazing. I mean, when you look at it that way, because you're telling me something that I'm admitting I didn't know. I didn't know anything about that. What is wrong with Black Coffee? I've interviewed him several times and I couldn't tell you.
He has the use of his left hand is inhibited. Basically his story is he never really spoke about it in the beginning when he first released albums, because he didn't want people to judge him in a different way, and so it was only after he'd released a few albums that he actually started to talk about it. But it just proves to you that you can really push through any challenges you have in life, and there are no real boundaries if you have the spirit and the will to push forward.
Yeah, I think it's fantastic. I really do. I think that's an amazing, amazing gesture. Tell us a little bit more about the sound production qualification that these students are actually studying towards. What does it entail?
It's a higher certificate in sound production, so it teaches you to work in a studio, it teaches you to work in television, it teaches you to work on live music events. It's quite an intense course. It takes place at the SA campus in Woodstock. And basically it gives you a one-year higher certificate qualification. So when you come out, whether you're an artist, a producer, whether you actually want to work, in all kinds of areas of sound, it qualifies you to do that.
Now, what about the selection criteria? Obviously, you spoke about being physically disabled in some form, but what else? What are the criteria, and how many students are you hoping to take on?
I mean, this scholarship's an annual scholarship for one person, and the process is you apply online, and part of that process is you have to write a 2,000-word reflective essay, which is quite a challenge, and what we're looking for is the most determined and committed people to make sure that they actually get through the course. So, I mean, you go onto the SAE Cape Town website and there's a process that it takes you through. We're looking for people that are, passionate and committed, and really have a desire and a drive to work within the sort of sound industry. So really, it's there's no set prerequisites, but that 2,000-word reflective essay is obviously about the story of that person, why they feel they're the right person to do it, and that process just happens over a period of months.
So basically, the applications are open now until when?
Applications are open now. They're open for another few weeks.
Okay.
And then what happens is we take those essays and we whittle them down to sort of 5 or 6, and then Black Coffee reads through them and he makes the final selection. So it's a very exciting process and a very original kind of meaningful process.
Fantastic. Right. What is that website address?
It is capetown.sae. It's capetown.sae.edu.
Okay, so it's capetown.
capetown.sae.edu.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for talking to us on the program. Trenton Birch, founder of Bridges for Music, talking about a scholarship that's up for grabs. If music is your passion and you are physically disabled in some way, this could exactly be for you. You've got to write a 2,000-word essay as to why you think you deserve it. And at the heart of us all is passion. I think that's what they're looking for. So there you have it. That's the end of that interview. So thank you so much for Trenton for talking to us. All right.